I know. In your little thing alone, ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Anyway, y'all, as you can see, we back. If you guys want to sit over here and join the list, you can sit over here and either donate to my Cash App or donate to my link in my bio, which is connected to my PayPal. Okay, let's get back into these readings. Chrissy, is you ready? I had to restart my live because I felt like my live was messing up, and I was just like, let me just check to see what's going on. I see you're in here now, Chrissy. You ready? Let's go. If you guys want to join the list, you already motherfucking know. Gma, how you doing? It's been a minute since I've seen you. Where you been? You know what? It's crazy because y'all, there's some times where I be like, if y'all don't see me during the daytime, y'all just know I'll be here in the nighttime, okay? Okay. Let's go, Chrissy. And then we got, you know what's crazy? I said her name the wrong way any motherfucker way. How you doing, Ibby? It's been a minute. Look at everybody popping up. Look at everybody popping up. I miss my family. I need to start going live during the daytime again. I feel like it's time for you to declutter. Chrissy, I feel like there's a significance because I forgot your name for like 2 seconds and I was like, who the fuck am I reading for? And I was like, oh, it's Chrissy. I looked up and it was it's Chrissy. And I feel like that's significant. I feel the need to sit over here and tell you, Chrissy, that the reason why you're forgetting a lot of important things is because you're just decluttered right now. It's because you're cluttered right now and you need to declutter. And when you declutter, then you're actually bringing in room to manifest. You're bringing in room for peace of mind. You're bringing in room to sit over here and actually bring in whatever it is that you want. It could be happiness, it could be love, it could be whatever it is that you want. But the point of the matter is that I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that you have to sit over here and figure out what it is that you want. You got to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. Yeah. You got to be sick and tired of being sick and tired of being hurt. And you know what's messed up is that, Chrissy, not everybody's going to hurt you. Like, I feel the need to I feel like I have to tell you that. Not everybody's going to treat you messed up. Not everybody's going to sit over here and treat you like you a whatever thing. And now I'm getting a song in my head. Thinking about you every night. Thinking about you, dreaming about you. I don't want to ever be without you. Yeah. That song is by Deontay Hitchens. Thinking about you. You should go listen to it. Somebody could be thinking about you. But he was like drinking at the bottle. And he was like, I was thinking maybe I should call. Some of you guys might have somebody calling y'all this tonight. Specifically you though, Chrissy. I feel like, to be honest, it's funny because it's like, you know who the fuck you are. Like, you do know who you are. And I feel like you need to, either you're learning or you're about to learn not to compete for petty ass prizes. I.e., we're not competing for a man's attention. If a motherfucker want to give you attention, then guess what? They're going to give you attention. This little funk that you're in, it's your teaching moment though. And I need you to understand something. Within this teaching moment, it's teaching you not to ever fucking compare your worth to another fucking person. Somebody could have had you in a third party. They could have sat over here and compared you to their ex. Like, bitch, don't you compare me to my ex. Or you're comparing them to your ex. Yeah. I feel like you're not listening though, but I do feel like you're going through major changes right now. And I'm gonna keep it all the way at being with you. I feel like the biggest thing is that you need to sit over here. The thing that you're not listening about is you sitting over here needing to declutter. You needing to put your swords down. You needed to put your swords down and pick up your broom and start cleaning up. I'm literally seeing physically. And the reason why is because you need to clean house of energies that's not your rightful energy. And now I'm getting like, you need to sit over here and be able to discern what's God's voice versus what's your voice. What's the right path for you? Stop thinking that you getting this person is winning. And I think that ideal is starting to change. It's like, because it's like everybody likes to compete for a masculine, but it's like, but what are you getting? What are you competing for? What were you manifesting? You manifested some bullshit. You manifested this connection back into your life, but he's like, but here's all these stipulations. Fuck those stipulations. Give it back to his ass. Yeah. Lately, you've been out of your energy. Your money's been fucked up. You're not sitting over here really realizing who you are. That's what causes you to get even more decluttered. You're not listening to what it's going to take in order for you to feel better. Because it's more than just physical declutter. It's a mental mind thing with you, Chrissy. And I feel like God is sitting over here telling you that, listen, I'm going to get your money back up. I'm going to sit over here like if you would just go with the flow and realize that this is a teaching moment. This is not a forever moment. And pick up your pieces and get the fuck out of Dodge. Well, then we could roll with the punches. This whole reading could be significant. So once I upload it, go back and watch it. And it's going to be in 2 parts because I had to restart my live. You need to watch both parts, Chrissy. And I feel like it's significant. It's going to give you inspiration. And I feel like that's the part of you decluttering too. You need to find your inspiration. You're not inspired. Maybe phone a friend and tell them, hey, I need your help. Stop feeling prideful, is what I'm hearing. Maybe you need to pick up a phone and just be like, listen, I need help just cleaning up my room. I need help cleaning up my space. I need help, or phone a therapist. I need to clean up my mental state because this motherfucker got me fucked up. The first step is owning up. And once you take this chariot ride, because God is helping you. God gave you this reading, Chrissy. This reading is for you to open your eyes and realize that, listen, you said, I don't got enough money. I don't got no money to go to therapy. God's going to give you the money for therapy. But make sure you spend the money on therapy. Don't go buy those little shoes that you want. Spend the money on fucking therapy. Right now, you feel like it's like your head is in the clouds, but you just feel like you don't know where you're going right now. And I feel like you're not supposed to. In this moment, no. And the reason why is because it's crazy, Chrissy. Your anxiety is all over the place right now. Your anxiety is like, I got this to do, 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 I got this to do. God. And I still don't know where the fuck I'm going. And I feel like that's significant, Chrissy. And I feel like you have to sit over here and realize that, listen, God is not telling you to do anything. God is telling you right now to declutter. To get rid of everything that does not... And let me give you a list of what the fuck that is. Because I keep saying declutter, but I'm like, God is like, tell her what she needs to do. All clothing items, get rid of them. All those fucking, there's some furniture or some pillows that you need to get rid of. Go get rid of those old ass pillows. Get you some new bed sheets. Get you some new pillows. If you got some bed sheets or a comforter that reminds you of an ex or something, or the reminiscing on love, get rid of it. Any item that fucking was given to you by somebody that you no longer associate with, get rid of it. Go clean your kitchen. Make sure your kitchen is always clean. I don't care if you live with people. Make sure that shit is always clean. Make sure your space is clean. Make sure your room is always clean. I don't care if you go out tonight and you throw all your clothes up. Make sure if you decide not to wear one dress, hang that bitch back up. Don't just throw it on the floor. Make sure your space is as clean. Do all your fucking laundry. Get rid of shit that you don't wear. Sit over here and get rid of jewelry that you don't wear. Get rid of hair accessories that you don't wear. Get rid of that old ass. And maybe you need to go sit over here and go clean out fucking brushes. Got old hair up in that shit. That's what I mean. You got shoes you never wear. Get rid of those shoes. Anything but specifically items that remind you of somebody else, you need to get rid of it. That is your first step. That is your only step. That is the only thing you need to focus on. Once you do that, Chrissy, come back. Once you do that, come back. We'll give you, because God got to give you one step at a time. One step at a time. Okay? And that's it. That's all. That's your first step. Because God is like, don't give her no more. Because he's like, she needs to do this. Show me. And I feel like God is sitting over here saying, show me you could do that. I'm going to give you more. And Chrissy, after that, after you take that step, you're going to, I'm not even going to have to tell you what you're going to get. You're going to see it. I'm getting like next day, next hour type shit. Okay? If you want a personal reading, you can sit over here and join the list by sitting over here donating to my Cash App, or you can donate to my link in my bio. Either or. Okay? Let's go, Brianna. Is you ready, big dog? And let me check my PayPal really quickly because I didn't check the dreaming about you, thinking about you. I don't want to be without you. Yay. Your mind, Chrissy, last message. Don't let it be focused on nobody else but you right now, okay? Okay. Brianna, where are you? Dreaming about you, thinking about you. I don't want to be without you. Yay. Is Brianna here? Okay. Let's go, big dog. Thinking about you every night. Brianna, you're always on time, even when you think you're not on time. Yesterday, it's so funny. I feel the need to tell you to like just the more you go with the flow, the more in sync you will be, Brianna. And I feel like that's significant because I feel like I'm thinking about how yesterday went. Yesterday, I literally sat over here and I had to like, I felt like I was gonna run out of time. But I feel like if you think about it, if you think about things in that way, then you will run out of time. Or if you use what God gives you, it's like, okay, maybe because I thought that I was going to be able to make it back home before I did, and I didn't. God told me to stay on one side of town because I had an appointment that I had to go to. But like I had downtime, and he made me make use of that downtime, so that could be significant. Brianna, you might be thinking that your day is going to go in one way, but God is just like, the more you go with the flow, that's when you actually receive your blessings. So when your routine gets disrupted, Brianna, it's like God is not sitting over here telling you to get frustrated. God is sitting over here saying, okay, what are we doing? Because that's where a connection can come into, Brianna, is what I'm hearing. That's where you can sit over here and meet a new friend. That's where new opportunities can pop up. When God has you take shortcuts, or God has you do something that's out of your normal routine. It's like, for example, you wake up, you go to the fucking gym, you leave the gym, you go sit over here, you go to Starbucks, you go get you a little chai tea. Then after that, you sit over here, after you get your little chai tea, you might go to work, or you might sit over here and go, you might sit over here and do a little studying or something like that. It's like, that's your routine. After you're done studying, you got 10 other things you do. You have your routine. When God says, okay, go to the gym today. We're not going to go to Starbucks today. We're going to take you to the library. Go to the library. And what's going to trigger you to go to the library is like, he's going to give you like a little project by you doing little projects by yourself. And it's crazy, Brianna, because I guess we're just doing downloads. But what's going to trigger you to actually go, because you're going to know exactly where to go. Don't worry about where to go. He's going to tell you where to go. It's like, it's going to come from you doing like little DIY projects. So Brianna, you should start doing like little DIY projects. Teach yourself how to sew. Teach yourself how to knit. Make a vision board. Go do some pottery. Go get some painting. Maybe go to the actual library. And you know what's crazy is when I went to the library yesterday, like there was a lot of different posters of things that they do at the library. They teach English classes at the library. I'm pretty sure they could teach Spanish classes there. They had like a work seminar there. They had what else did I see? They had music things, like, and it wasn't even just hosted at that library, it was at other libraries. They had like this teenage rock band that was there. So heavy emphasis, Brianna, maybe you need to go back and actually watch the readings on YouTube too, because I did the sweet cherry pie. So anyway, I just feel the need to sit over here and tell you, like, by you doing like a little, or you have like one thing that you're doing for yourself, it's like, okay, well, I need this for my project. Let me go to Michael's. You'll run into somebody at Michael's that you need to meet. But it's like, you're not even thinking about them. Like, I think that's the significance. It's like, you're not thinking about meeting a connection, but that's when a connection meets you. Okay? Hold on, wait, let me reshuffle. Shuffle for Brianna. What does she need to know right now? Okay, so you're in a teaching moment as well. I feel like, Brianna, you could actually be a real teacher. Like a real teacher. I feel like you have that spark within you, and I think you have the patience. I feel the biggest thing is that, what do you want to do though? Because almost all the wands is out here. At least the major ones. And you know what's crazy is I feel like God is sitting over here saying, the more that you sit over here, he's happy that you do DIY projects, because like the more that you enjoy yourself, the more that you're able to use that energy to manifest more. That's your superpower. That's where the transformation comes from. The transformation doesn't come from you just sitting over here. The transformation doesn't come from you just sitting over here and just living in the moment. The transformation comes when you actually start teaching people. God is telling you your next step could literally be teaching people how to be happy, teaching people how to be self-sufficient, teaching people how to sit over here and actually care for themselves. Because Brianna, I feel like, don't get me wrong, Brianna, you have your own things that you do go through in life. Like everybody, we're human beings, right? But I do feel as though like one of your callings could be to be a teacher. Heavy emphasis on teaching. I feel like God wants you to stay like, you know what I was going to say, stay stuck in the moment. Maybe sometimes you get too stuck in moments. But I feel like God is sitting over here saying he doesn't want you to get stuck into moments. He just wants you to start planting seeds during good moments. Especially when you're happy. Because that's where you can bring in your new blessings. And I feel like you've learned that, but that's the secret key. That was the secret piece of the puzzle that you were missing. It's like, Brianna, you know how to make yourself happy. Do it. And plant seeds while you're doing it. Maybe instead of you doing DIY just projects at your home, do it at Starbucks. Like, God is challenging you, but heavy emphasis on like, you could sit over here and really like, you could get paid for this shit. I'm just kidding. Get paid, young. Get paid. Go get some money. Exactly. And the star card is out here. And you know what's crazy, Brianna? I was going to say before the star even came out, like, you're an influencer. But I'm like literally on the web. And then the star came out, so it like double confirmation. That's significant. The reason why I didn't tell you were an influencer was because I doubted myself in that moment. So there's two things I want to tell you. The first thing is that if you can keep it a being with yourself, Brianna, like if you could keep it a being with yourself, you could sit over here and actually, like, you can help yourself, like you can improve your craft, but two, you also can't doubt yourself and think that you're not ready to do it. Because I'm hearing you have thought about going and like doing things online, being creative in different ways, and it's like the only thing that has stopped you was you doubting you. It's like, for example, it's like, and now I'm getting like this video I seen about podcasting. He was like, you know, when you become a podcaster, and it was just on TikTok or whatever, but he was like, when you become a podcaster, you he was like, when you actually just, even if you just do one video for fun, he was like, you start paying attention to how other people do podcasting. Like if they mess up, if they butcher, if their eyes go in different directions, like you start paying attention to shit that you never paid attention to. And I feel like that's significant because that's, you're being a hard critic on yourself when God is sitting over here saying, you do this shit for fun. You're a great teacher. Even with like your friends, like whenever you're like with one, maybe even two people, like you did DIY projects with your friends, or even like with younger cousins, I'm getting like, or siblings and shit like that. But it's just like, you've always sat over here and like, you always made it fun. It was easy. Why can't it be easy if you broadcast it? You're too much in your head. But God wants you to take you to the next level because, Brianna, you have mastered something, and that's a part of your transformation process, is you feeling worthy. God wants you to plant the seed that you're worthy. And another thing, because he wants you to broadcast, you don't know that this is going to bring in new seeds. It might bring in new seeds before it bears you fruit, before it actually gives you something. But it's like, I feel like, to be honest, you're so happy with sitting over here just like, you're so happy with and now God is sitting over here saying, if there's a project, because I keep using the example of DIY projects, but I feel like now you have a lot of different projects that you have had in mind about what you could do it over. But I feel the need to tell you, whatever you feel like you're like a master in, like whatever you feel, and even if you don't feel like you're a master, like if you just feel like you have a lot of information, and I'm getting like, I don't feel like I'm ready because I don't have the information. God is saying you do have the information. Because I'm like, you have the information, you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, you have the so the transformation is believing in yourself. You need this, like the transformation is you pushing yourself. It's not sitting over here saying, okay, it's like you make a video and you actually post it. Don't even look at it, just post it. That's you changing your old self. Your old self would have never did that. That's what's going to bring in this star-like energy. Yeah. New changes on the horizon. October is going to be significant for you. Oh, and now I just got a little brain moment for you. Just start in October. Maybe do a project that could be your starting point. You could do a video a day, every day, a project a day. You're going to be busy each and every day the month of October. And it's like you have the rest of September to plan this shit. So don't say I don't got time. Make the fucking time. All of October, we're doing a pumpkin thing. Because I'm just giving you an example. We're doing a pumpkin thing. Then we're doing on the 2nd of October, we're going to sit over here and decorate. I don't know, do something different. Because I was going to say we're doing snowmen. And I feel like that's what's going to help you, is don't just do the typical pumpkin shit during October. Do something that's going to be like, let's do ghost snowmen type shit. Like, do something creative. But Bree, you have that mindset, you have that creativity. That's why God is encouraging you to just like do it, just broadcast it. And do it every single day consecutively. Don't pay attention to following. Don't pay attention to fucking if you're getting paid for it. Just do it. Because that is what's going to sit over here, and that's what's going to you're going to find that it's so fucking fun. Because it's so funny, because you enjoy it so much. You enjoy doing so many different projects. Eventually, you're going to even forget that you're recording. It's like, I'm going to use me as an example, Brie. I literally, you said don't do readings for anyone else, Brianna, do you? I don't know. Michelle, what are you talking about? Well, I'll come back to you, Michelle. I'll reread that in a second, because I want to tell you something. Because God is like, bitch, refocus. With me, sometimes, y'all, when I be doing readings, I be getting lost. Like, sometimes I be forgetting that the camera's there. Like, even sometimes, like, when I'm talking, like, I just get lost. Like, when I'm channeling messages, it's like, I forget that you guys are here. Like, I be forgetting that there's people on the live sometimes. That's what I mean, like, about, like, projects. It's like, and it's funny that you said over here and said video painting, because it's like, now I got Bob Ross up in my head. So do it differently. You don't got to sit over here and have the niche, but it's like, put your own twist to it is what I'm hearing, because that's what's going to bring you happiness. But major emphasis on when you're doing what you love, then your dream has already happened. Shout out to Big Sean. Michigan could be significant. He said, people don't understand that if you're doing what makes you happy, then your dream has already happened. So, and that's a secret sauce for a lot of y'all, okay? And I'm going to leave it there. Start it. You don't got a choice. You don't got a motherfucking choice. I feel I need to sit over here and tell you, Bree, like, it's going to bring in, like, a lot of different opportunities for you. And I really like that for you, okay? without further ado, it don't look like nobody else is on my list. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the fuck up on out of here. Oh, okay, Michelle, you were giving her advice. Because I was like, Michelle, I was like, what is she talking about? I was like, wait. Oh, okay, I actually do have another person. Sorry. I had to check my PayPal. That's why I'm like, wait, let me check my PayPal really quickly. Avani, let's go. Ebony? Because I know I said your name wrong. It's Ebony. Am I saying it right? Ebony? Tell me now. If I'm saying it wrong, just be like, bitch, you're butchering it. You're saying it right? Okay, Ebony. I like that. It's almost like Ebony, but it's like Ebony. That's some creative shit. Like, cause who wouldn't think of that? I wouldn't think of that. And I love names that are like that. It's like, and it's so funny. It's so funny because now I'm thinking about my name. Maybe you used to hate your name back in the day. Because like, with my name is Tavion. And everybody called me Charlie because that's my middle name and that's what I went by. But it's like, I used to not like my name because I just felt like it's a guy's name. Like, what the fuck? But it's like, it was unique. And now that like I'm getting older, I appreciate my name because it's like nobody got my name. Not a girl. I've never met somebody with my name. So Ebony, that could be significant. Like, you're like, I feel like, and now I'm getting the energy like you're a star. I'm getting the star card in my head. And I feel like that's significant. But I feel the need to tell you, Ebony, to speak the fuck up. Yeah. It might be time for you to start a business. Because I'm getting business energy, okay? These just came out. Okay, I'll take them since they just came out like the. Okay. I feel the need to sit over here and say that it's time for you to cut away from the energy that no longer serves you, which is you being overly emotional. I feel the need to sit over here and tell you, Ebony, that, like, listen, life is gonna life. But where are you putting your seeds at? I feel like God is calling you to recreate your life because God is wanting you to cut away what's not needed and be truthful about yourself. Be truthful about connections that is no longer serving you. Be truthful about what is distracting you. Be truthful about the things that set over here and that has hurt you in your past, that has hurt you in your core. And then get rid of it. I think we spend too much time soaking in pain instead of using our pain. And I feel like by you sitting over here using your pain to create, shit, that's gonna bring in more blessings for you. I got 2 ones out here, which is new beginnings, whether if you want them or not. But I feel like God is sitting over here saying, refocus on planting seeds, refocus on what it is that you want, because that's what's going to bring your money in. But the point of the matter is that it's not time for you to get distracted right now. And I feel like in the past, you're still worried about what's his face. You're still worried about this old connection. But the reality is that God has already revealed to you that that situation has ran its course. It was a distraction. I'm starting to get like your emotions are a distraction too. You feel like you're stuck right now. And I feel like God is sitting over here saying, like, Ebony, you're not stuck. The only thing that's keeping you stuck is that you got your eyes closed. Open your fucking eyes, Ebony. You're not opening your eyes to the truth because there's too much going on around you. God is giving you this new start. See, it's like God sat over here and was like, for example, because I just got this example in my head. For example, let's say you laying in bed, you on a couch with somebody that you like them. They go to the bathroom, their phone goes off. And it's just so happenly right by you. It's not even like, it's literally like this. The phone is this and you're just watching TV. The phone goes off, you look over. You could have even thought it was your phone. And then all of a sudden you see a text message like, so babe, are we still on for later on? And you've been dealing with this person. It might not even be somebody you're serious with. It's just somebody you really liked. That's God giving you confirmation that, well, he's dealing with other people. What you gonna do? And Ebony, it's not for you to overreact. It's not for you to be upset about that situation. What it is meant for you to sit over here and do is, well, that one's not the one, so let's get the fuck on. Because it's like, and to be honest, and I'm going to keep it a being with you because this is my biased opinion, I'm the type of person, I'll tell you what you did and then I'll X you out. But sometimes I won't even tell you what you did. And I feel like I'm growing out of that. Don't just ghost these people. I feel like, and I think that that's significant too. Maybe your throat chakra is blocked because you haven't been speaking up. I feel like you haven't really been sleeping well either. Something has happened. Something major happened, or something is throwing your energy off. And I think that that's why God is telling you to open your eyes in order to call your attention to what it is that's fucking disrupting your peace. And that's what you need to remove. But anyway, going back to the scenario, it's like when things like that happen, everything happens for a reason. It's not happening for you to sit over here and be like, okay, well, I'm gonna wait till he comes back out of the bathroom to sit over here so he can come up with an excuse for it. That's your cake, that's your butter, that's your batter, that's your cake, that's your whole shit. All you gotta do is mix it up, and then guess what? Now you got what? A mess. Point of the matter is what are you gonna sit over here and do? If you know that there is cake, because I'm gonna give you another analogy. If you know that in this bowl that there is batter, there is some little vanilla up in that bitch, some flour, some eggs, and you mixing that shit up. Why is you sticking around to figure out if that shit is, well, is it pancake batter or is it cake batter? Bitch, it's batter. It's a mess. And I feel like that's significant. And you are sitting over here waiting around to sit over here and see, well, is he going to put it in the oven or is he going to put it in the stove? When you know either fucking way, it's a third party. Third parties is significant, but it's like you know what you're gonna get out of this shit, and it's like, and heavy confirmation. It's like, so if you know that somebody else is already in the picture, then what is there to be confused about? And now I'm getting you stuck between a rock and a hard place, bitch. You're only stuck because you literally. It's like because the Two of Swords is out, and the typical Two of Swords has like it looks like tissue around the eyes, and I'm just like, all you gotta do is rip that shit the fuck off. So I feel like, to be honest, like you're running out of this old ass energy. I feel like it's more so about your worth. I feel like why you not feeling worthy is based off of your past. It's based off of past ass energy. I feel like it was projected onto you and it was taught to you more so than anything. But it's like, I feel like it's time for you to sit over here and take off the rose colored glasses in order to pick your head up. Get out of your emotions. Let the fucking shit go. Let things that are going, because this shit got your ass in a chokehold. People think shit is sweet. People think that they can play with you, Ebony. And in the past they have, but the point of the matter is that, listen, make sure that you're not running away from one bad situation to another bad situation, though. I will say that. Maybe God is sitting over here saying that you need to call your attention to being alone. Heavy emphasis on being alone. And by you sitting over here being alone, that's what's actually going to bring in a connection that's actually worthy of your time. And I'm getting like, maybe, Ebony, you like to use other people to give over other people, but just don't do that at this time, because you're going to turn around and meet the same type of person like this Joker before. Or this is what keeps happening, is just you keep meeting people that's emotionally unavailable. They keep putting you in third parties, and you're wondering why the fuck this shit is not working out. But it's because you're not spending the time to reflect on why it is that you're attracting these people. You attract what you are. So guess what, Ebony, as quiet as it's kept, if you're attracting somebody that's entertaining other people, either right now or in the past, you have did that, and that is your karma. If you did it in your past, then it's karma. But if you're still doing that and you still dibbling and dabbling, and Ebony, it's just us up in this bitch. Ain't nobody else watching. It's just us. But it's like, if you are sitting over here entertaining people on your phone, and then guess what? They're going to do that same shit. And that's why God wants you to get clear on what your intentions is. What seeds do you want to plant? And if it's within love, if it's within finances, if it's within shit, whatever, be careful about the seeds that you plant. And that, I'm going to leave it right there, Ebony, okay? And I hope that helps, okay? You said the analogies is hidden. You know, the analogies be hidden. I'm telling you. And that's why I be like, if I can't explain it out loud, I could give you a good ass analogy. Like, I love analogies. It's time. And I think that that's the biggest thing. That's like, I feel like that's the biggest thing is that, like, all it comes down to is like you sitting over here, like, actually, like, putting yourself first. Adriana, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna do your reading You didn't donate, but I'm gonna do a reading for you, and the reason why is because I thought I did a reading for Bree, and I was like, but I said your name. And Adriana, I don't know if this is your first time like up in here, but I have another like girl that's always in here. She's like hella, she's a part of the family. Her name is Adriana too, but I feel like I literally said Adriana, so I'm about to do your reading. And I feel the need to sit over here and tell you like, I post all my readings online, like all my lives on my YouTube. So come back and watch. Come back and watch it and watch Brianna's reading. And it actually, the reading starts with Chrissy. You don't have to watch Chrissy's. You could skip over it. But the next one is Bree's. Watch that reading because there's a message for that in yours. And then you can come back and rewatch yours, okay? But let's get into your message. What do you got for Adriana? What she need to know? What she needs to know? I love giving free readings. Let's get into some knowledge, okay? I feel okay. I'm gonna teach you something, download wise, because something just popped into my head. When you give, giving comes back to you, and I feel like the more that you give, the more that you give, especially when it's something that you love, the more you're going to give back. And I was just having a conversation with my lash lady about that, is that I feel that I'm being so blessed right now because I just keep giving. And it's not because I want anything back. It's not because I expect anything back, but it's because I just feel like I just want to give. If I have it to give, I want to give it. But the significance is that you have to give to the people that actually need it, not the people that just want you to give to them. You got to get to the people that need it. But two, God is only going to give you what he needs to give you. You can't give in a season when you don't have shit to give. That's significant too. And I feel the need to tell you, Adriana, you have to start discerning when God is telling you to give. And it's so funny because last night I went to Walmart really quickly just to get like a candle, and I literally didn't have any more money left. Like I think not on me anyway. And I don't even think in my bank account. Or maybe I did. I don't fucking remember. But I just remember like I didn't have any money to give to this guy that was outside that was asking me for money. And I feel like that's significant. God will give you money when you are supposed to give it. God will give you resources when you're supposed to give it. He will tell you when to give it, Adriana. But if you give to the wrong person, you will have a whole week, a whole month, a whole 3 months of not having shit. Because you were not supposed to give to that person. That's why you have to discern where you, and another thing, because maybe it's not you giving to a person, maybe it's you sitting over here spending money on a habit or spending money on things that doesn't serve you. It's like, i.e., if you have a fucking a shopping problem, it's like you could sit over here and like, if God is like, you're supposed to be saving for this new house that you fucking want, and you just went and spent money on this fucking clothes, get that shit back. Give me the resources. And that's the point. When God tells you, okay, Adriana, you're doing good work, go get those shoes. Okay, then go get your shoes. If God is like, Adriana, go sit over here and go help the homeless. Go help the homeless. If he's like, go treat yourself, go take yourself out. Go take yourself out. But if God is like, but you need to be in the house saving your money, stacking season, then you need to keep your ass in the house and stack. Okay? What else do you have for Adriana? Yeah. Heavy emphasis on releasing and heavy emphasis on you creating your new abundance. I feel the need to sit over here and say that there's a lot of things that's going to come from you releasing your old shit. But the point of the matter is that you have to sit over here and recognize when things are going good for you. And when things are going good, you need to get to creating. You need to get it to putting in work. Overtime. But it's like, do overtime on the things that make you happy. Because then it's going to feel like the time doesn't pass. Like, it's just like, oh shit, it's already been 3 hours. I feel like by you releasing, you're going to be happier. That's what's going to bring your money in. But God wants you to focus on your money right now. What else? The more happier you are, the more money you're going to make. But I feel like it's not about the money. And I think that's what God has been trying to call your attention to is that it's not about money. It's about you sitting over here being joyful and enjoying the experience, and actually sitting over here not doubting yourself. You going with the flow. Wherever the flow takes you, you go and you pick that shit up. But the point of the matter is that you have to get rid of these things that distract you. You have to cut through all these distractions and realize that everything that has happened in the past is the past. Realize that, listen, you are in your final season of being tested on this chapter. Can you POP hold it down? I understand everybody's calling you with their problems. I understand that, listen, things ain't going right. I was going to say business is not going right, so maybe something at work could be going wrong. But the point of the matter is I feel the need to sit over here and say, but guess what? Everything can go wrong, but guess what? You go outside and you go get a fucking kite because it's been windy a little bit lately, and you go sit over here and go fly a kite, and you go relax. Stay within flow. Through things that's going to sit over here and bring you peace. And the reason why is, and even celebrate too. Do things to maybe sit over here and phone a friend, and sit over here and go hang out with some friends. October is going to be heavy, significant for you. And I feel the need to sit over here and say, maybe it's time for you to balance. And oh, God is telling you to balance out. You releasing. You having time for yourself. You having time for your creation. But also you having time for your friends too. I feel the need to tell you to discern though. Some of your friends you don't need to sit over here and actually, you don't need to hang out with all your friends. Spiders could be significant. And when I see spiders, that means money's coming into you. So I feel the need to sit over here and say, be patient. And then now the magician is coming, or it's coming out. So you're creating something. By you being balanced, by you releasing all the distractions, by you actually getting rid of everything that no longer serves you, and then you finding the balance between you, your past, and your future, and your present, then money's coming in. But the point of the matter is that you're not going to know where it's coming from, and don't work. And it's like God keeps saying, don't worry about the money. Worry about what makes you happy. Money is going to come, period. And it's not even just about money. It's resources are going to come. Your energy is what brings that in, okay? And I'm going to leave it there, okay? Now, let me check my thing. And if not, then I'm going to end it there. No problem. Is there anybody that want? Okay, look at y'all wanting readings now. Okay. If you guys want a personal reading, if you want to join the motherfucking list, and it is 111, as I said there too. You're in Vegas? I'm in Vegas too. You want to be my new friend? I love a new friend. Jamara, is you ready? If you guys want to sit over here and donate to my Cash App, whatchamacallit, what the fuck am I talking about? If you want to donate to my Cash App, you can donate to my Cash App too. But no, if you guys want a reading, you could donate to my Cash App or donate to my link in my bio. Let me check my PayPal really quickly. Okay. He said, tell her bust it open. She says, okay. Jamara, I feel like the significance to sit over here and tell you, like, go with the flow. Specifically this weekend. Amber, I don't sit over here and tell you wait, Blue, you sit over here and you live in Vegas too? Do I need to do a pop-up shop? Larisha, is y'all all in Vegas? Do I need to sit over here and extend my readings to in-person readings? Is that what you're telling me, guys? No, I'm just kidding. What I was gonna answer you. Hold on, wait. Hi, Chani. Amber, for readings, I don't charge, or I don't give you a price to fucking go based off of when it comes to the donations, because everybody's at different places in their life. So I always say, like, donate what you're called to, okay? I didn't even know all y'all motherfuckers was in Vegas. Okay, so what y'all doing? Okay, I'm gonna do it after this reading. We gonna talk. Okay? If you guys want to book a reading, go ahead. If you guys are like, if you guys are like on the live and you like, yo, I don't even want to do this live shit, you can DM me. Because for some reason I feel, well, I don't know. You could book me too. You could book me, or you could sit over here. Like, you could book a video reading with me, or you could book a phone reading with me. If you like, yo, big dog, like, I don't want to do this live shit, okay? Okay, Jamara, I'm sorry. Let's go. Let's go. Jamara, I know your ass is like, bitch, and get to the motherfucking money, because, bitch, I'm not in no motherfucking Vegas. You keep talking, bitch. Get to my shit. I feel like heavy emphasis on you enjoying the flow, too. There's some shit that's coming into you fast, though. I'm hearing making love to the money. I swear to 6 straight. Is it this one? I swear there was a card that flipped, but maybe there was none that flipped at all. That could be significant too. Maybe you could have swore something happened, but it didn't. Anyway, making love to the money. I swear to 6 straight. I don't like when that happens. Can you give me some real cards, please? Thank you. God said, I don't give a fuck what you like, bitch. I mean, you said you want me to turn some cards? I'm gonna turn some cards. Okay, sorry. Do not be mad at me, okay? I just wanted some logistics, okay? Okay, I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I feel like God wants you to enjoy your life, but I feel like this tower moment is happening whether if you want it or not to. And you know what's crazy? I just felt the need to speed up, but I'm like, I'm not about to speed the fuck up for nobody. I'm about to slow the fuck down. That could be significant though. Be mindful of getting any speeding tickets. Don't be speeding if you're driving, especially this weekend. I'm hearing don't drink and drive. Get an Uber. Also, there's a tower moment that's happening, and I feel like it's happening because you don't want to change. So I'm gonna keep it a being with you. I feel like you're very stubborn. I'm getting stubborn ass energy. And I feel the need that God is sitting over here trying to sit over here and make you realize that this is not even you. Be mindful of if you do go out. No, that's not for you. I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that you need to stop taking shit that doesn't belong to you, which is energy. You keep taking energy that's not your energy. You keep taking on people's burdens that's not your burdens. And God is like, okay, when is you going to sit over here and realize that, listen, if you don't answer your phone call, then guess what? That phone call doesn't have to be reached. That's significant. You keep answering your phone to motherfuckers because they're trying to distract you. And it's funny because now I'm getting an illusion like in my head to where it's like you're trying to do something important for yourself, for your journey, for a new business, for a new career. It's like you're trying to apply for school, you're trying to apply for a new job, you're trying to sit over here and focus on expanding your brand. Maybe you're trying to focus on losing weight, gaining weight, you're trying to focus on getting your clothes together. And every time, no matter what you want to call it, somebody is calling you, literally calling you or distracting you, or like they're literally trying to knock your focus off from what the fuck you're supposed to focus on. They're trying to steal your energy. You got to see through the illusion though. You got to discern when to pick up that phone versus when not to pick up that phone, because I'm hearing that all the time they have gotten through. They've broken your distraction. They've broken the chariot that God has sent for you. Because now I'm getting the energy that like you have sat over here and there's a lot of opportunities that you missed because you sat over here and prioritized other people's problems over your own priority. And now I'm getting an analogy. It's like, for example, you're like, God, I really need $100 to sit over here and pay my phone bill. Like, I really need $100. God gives you that $100, and then now all of a sudden you getting a phone call and it's your sister talking about, listen, my phone bill, or not my phone bill, my fucking my fucking electricity is about to be off by tomorrow type shit, and it's $100, and you know I got these kids up in this bitch. Can you give me $100? And you like, here you go. God is like, I gave you that $100 for the shit that you need, not what the fuck she needs. And the reason that is significant is because, catch me, don't get me wrong, yes, your sister she needs help, but she has other sources that she could pull from type shit. Or this is a friend. They have other sources, because now I'm getting friend energy. Maybe you have friends that borrow money from you. They have other sources that they can ask. They got parents they can ask. But they come to you because they know that you're always going to say yes. That's them stealing your energy. That's even them sitting over here just like, yo, you having a great ass fucking day. You living your life. Your day is perfectly fine. Ain't nothing going on with you. And then they call you. And then all of a sudden it's like, girl, let me tell you about this. This person did this. And then all of a sudden your energy is drained. That's them stealing from you. God is like, and going back to the whole $100 you giving your blessing away. God is like, I'm not about to give you no other $100. Figure it out. I gave you that money for you. So figure it the fuck out. And I think that that's the tower moment, because now you really are struggling. Struggling with distractions. Struggling with having faith. Struggling with people stealing from you. Like, name the fucking problem. That's why God has taught you to release that shit. It's time for you to go in solitude. And I really feel like you need to release all of the people that are no longer serving you. Release all the people that's draining you. Release all the distractions. And now I'm getting like energy that's not making you happy. Burdens that's not making you happy. And once you sit over here and release all this shit, it's like you need to go out. Maybe this weekend is your celebration of you releasing. Do one big ass finale. One big ass finale. And then boom. Hermit mode. Boom. Going away. Boom. Changing my number. Boom. Nobody can get in contact with me. Boom. I'm sitting over here working on this. Working on my new project. Working on my new shit. Working on my new goals. Working on my new And you notice how I'm not telling you what you're working on, because it's like, be quiet. Nobody can trick you out of your plans. Shit, not even you. But the point of the matter is that you need to get clear in this. And I got the 10 of Wands, so it's like, put the burdens down. Put the motherfucking burdens down. You don't carry them enough. Now when is you gonna cut them off? Because you losing sleep over this shit. You not calling me. Listen, I gotta be up in the morning. Let me tell you. My phone is going on D&D. Nobody can go through. Not even if you try to ring this bitch 2 times. Matter of fact, I put my phone on the floor. You is not calling me. Do not call me if you got an emergency. That's significant. And it's funny, but it's like, it's so true. Like that's how selfish you got to be right now. You have to be selfish, and God is telling you to be selfish, because you're too fucking giving of a motherfucking of a being. You said you wish you could hug me right now. Virtual hug. Jamara, maybe you need a virtual hug. Come on, babes. And I don't even hug like that. So Jamara, you like, bitch, I don't even hug like that. But it's like, but you still show love. You still show help. Yeah. You always want to help people, Jamara. Always. But now it's time to help yourself, and that's going back into you asking God. You got to realize that your problems come first. You come first, and that's what God wants to teach you. But he has to cut out all the unnecessary things that are not serving you, that are keeping you distracted. It's like you was praying to God for that $100 for that phone. You needed it because you needed it for your business. You needed that phone to sit over here and apply to shit. Whatever it is that you're trying to do. You needed it. Now your phone bill is off. And I bet you if you sat over here and if the roles were reversed and they had it, they wouldn't give it to you to give. And I think that's, God doesn't want you to have that lesson. But if you don't realize it, you will get that lesson, okay? And I'm going to leave it there. Temptation, you love it. I love this woman. I love this woman. Amber, is you ready, big dog? This ain't what you want, little dog. Thank you, Blue. I thought we was going to be talking, but everybody keep booking. So y'all going to have to hold my Vegas people. And it's 1, 2, 3 as I'm talking. If you guys want a personal reading, Because, you know, I got to plug myself. If you want to join the list, you can sit over here and donate to my Cash App, or you can donate to my link in my bio, which is connected to my PayPal. Let's get into it. Family reunion, who we introducing? My poor little legs, they so hurt. Y'all, I don't know why I sat over here and thought that I could sit over here and just fucking do some fucking lunges yesterday. My legs is on 10. I did a whole leg workout. That could be significant though, Amber. You could be working out. Cause my legs, I feel the need to tell you to stretch though. Yeah. Stretch. Or maybe you need to do some work, some leg work exercises. I don't know why I can't say some leg workouts. I don't know why I just said that. Like, what the fuck? Heavy confirmation. Amber, are you here? I don't even know if you here. I feel like you're here though. Family reunion. Amber, what do we need to know about Amber? I need love. God is telling me to wait. Amber, are you here? You said I'm a Pisces, so yeah. You said I speed, I drive, Uber. Is Amber here? Okay, I just wanted to make sure you was here. I see, I'm a delicate flower, okay? I feel like that's significant. Okay, so I'm gonna keep that card out. Amber, you're not listening, so let's talk about it. And specifically, you're not listening about love. Okay, let's talk. Is you ready for this one, Amber? Because I'm going to keep it a being with you. You're not listening to what God is telling you about love. You don't believe that you could really have love. You don't think you could have the whole, like, you thinking, and it's so funny, because it's like, you know, like, Amber, if you don't got kids, you can meet somebody that don't got kids, too. You don't got to settle for motherfuckers that got kids. They got baby mamas and shit. You don't gotta do that experience. You're not listening to when God is sitting over here saying, I got this love connection for you. Y'all gonna buy a house together. You don't believe it though. You wanna know why you don't believe it? Because of your past. Because your past has put you in third party situations. Your past told you that you wasn't worthy. Your past doesn't, and catch me, your past has sat over here and created a story for you. Your past has sat over here and told you who the fuck you was gonna be. I'm hearing it could have even been your own mama. But heavy emphasis on a masculine. Heavy emphasis on women too. Both. Take it as it resonates. But it's funny, you not listening to God when he's saying, oh, I got this shit for you. But you listening to these naysayers? You listening to these naysayers? See, God is sitting over here saying, baby, you got the resources within you to create this reality for yourself. What does that mean? Let me break it down in layman's terms so you can understand me. You have everything you need within this moment to create this foundation of love. What does it start with? You loving yourself. What else does it start with? You putting forth effort and time into building you, fixing up the shit that people have broken down about you. That means trusting you, trusting your heart, trusting that whatever it is that you want, you will receive it times 10. Manifesting. Because you don't realize who you are, and I feel like that's significant. Everybody all their life knew who the fuck you were, Amber, but nobody else did. Nobody else. Hold on, wait. I was going to say, oh, I said it right, God. Because the first thing I was going to say is that you never realized who you were, but everybody else did. But now I'm getting everybody don't know who the fuck you are, and that's significant. Everybody don't know that when they get with you, they lucky, Amber. And what I mean by that is like literally like not only are you a good person, but I'm getting like you the type of person like you recharge these motherfuckers. You give them like literal luck. Like literal like luck. People come around you. It's like they could have called you like right before. They like, Amber, listen, I'm going through the blues right now. You like, okay, baby, just come on over. We could talk about it. It could be a friend, it could be a lover, it could be whatever. When they come, they talk to you, they in your presence. It's just your aura type shit. Everything is better. They luck turns around. All of a sudden, $20 magically pops up in their fucking account. You're like, where the fuck this shit come from? That energy, Amber. That's what I mean. You have that power within you. That's why you have Incubus always trying to get you. But nobody ever realizes that, Amber, until they lose you. I thought we were going to take it a step further. It was just one point until they lose you. God, you're so fucking extra, bro. Until they lose you. And I'm smiling about that. You want to know why I'm smiling about that, Amber? Because if a motherfucker can't realize that you are the prize, then if they don't realize that they can win with you, if they don't realize that you are you the whole fucking cake, you have all the ingredients to make this motherfucking cake. If motherfuckers is still trying to decide between the fucking cake and the fucking, I'm getting ice cream. Well, then guess what? Don't choose me. That's the energy you need to be in. If you can't see me and realize the potential within me, then you don't need to touch me. And I feel like that's significant, Amber, because I feel like God is sitting over here saying that, and hear me really quickly. I don't reveal to everybody who you are because not everybody desires you. It's like, Amber, you could, I'm gonna keep it all the way of being with you. It's like, Amber, you could fuck really good, but everybody don't know that you could fuck really good type shit. You get me? It's like, if you know, you know. And I'm getting even people in your past, it's like they don't even give you the credit because they don't. Like, you got that shit that make people be like, and I ain't even trying to gas you up right now, Amber, but this is the analogy I got. It's like, you got that splat. Anyway, let me just say, because I'm not even trying to hype you up, but like, I'm dead at, like, that's what I'm getting. And it's like, but people still play about you. And they don't want to give you the credit that you got that splat. But you do. And it actually makes people crazy, but that's a whole nother storyline. We're not touching on that. That's past it. The point of the matter is that people don't recognize that it's not just about splat, it's about your aura, Amber. You have the aura. You have the and it's crazy because everybody treats you like you're not that girl. And it's crazy. It's like, Amber, you the motherfucking queen. Like, you literally are the motherfucking, like, and it's crazy. The world card was here because I had stopped touching tarot, but then the queen was right underneath there. I can't make that shit up. That's the Queen of Cups, bitch. You nothing but fucking love. A bundle of fucking love. You're even fucking smart about your fucking money. Don't get me wrong, Amber, because you went through shit. Listen, Amber, you don't went through shit. You got your fucking shit you still got to work on. You got your trauma and shit like that. We all got trauma. We all got dark days, bitch, depression, anxiety. We all got that, yes. But the icing, the whole cake is like, it's made up of love. It's made up of you sitting over here always helping people, and you sitting over here listening to God, you being filled with love, and it's like all that other shit is like, it's just icing on the fucking cake. You having a wonderful fucking personality, icing on the cake. You sitting over here being able to have that splat, icing on the fucking cake. You're a fucking wife. And these motherfuckers want to treat you like you a fucking peasant because they mad at you. Because they mad that, and it's crazy because now I'm getting masculines be mad at you because they don't got the light that you have. Not only are women mad at you for not having, because they don't got your light, but masculines are fucking mad. It's like you got a personality, you can sit over here and you brighten people. You fucking shine without even trying to shine. And the fucked up part is that the dark part of you is that you wish you didn't shine. You're growing out of that though. I feel the need to tell you 222 could be significant, but I feel the need to sit over here and tell you you're not stuck. I know you feel stuck. You're not stuck. You just have to sit over here and stop choosing these peasants, because these motherfuckers are peasants, and realize that everything is on pause in order to sit over here and move you out of this dark place into the light. But you need to sit over here and realize what is working for you versus what's not working for you, and then that's what's going to sit over here and bring in your money. That's what's going to bring in your family. That's what's going to bring in love. That's what's going to bring in it all, big dog. I love that. You know what's so crazy is because it's like, this is y'all real lives. But to me, it's like, when I get readings like that, I be like, oh, fairy tale, happily ever afters and shit. Like, don't get me wrong. Because, like, if you think about the movies, and this could be relevant, the movies don't really, like, Cinderella, like, they got a little bit of drama, but, like, they don't go into details about the drama. Real life goes into the details about the drama, but you still get your happily ever after. You just gotta go through some shit. But it's like, they only got, like, 2 hours to record a movie. 3 hours, sometimes 4 hours if they the Lord of the Rings. The Lord of the Rings could be significant. Megan, let's talk. You said my ex Boldface told me he's jealous of how I am. I'm Adrian. I'm telling you, these people be upset. They be upset. You said, what's my sign? What y'all think I am? I could give y'all a sun sign today. And for the people that actually know my real sign, don't be guessing. What's my sign today? Family reunion, who we introducing? Megan, is you here? No, I'm not a Virgo. Do I look like a Virgo? And I love Virgos. I have a love-hate relationship with Virgos, but I am not a Virgo. Virgos are mean. They're mean. No, I'm not an Aquarius. You said, thank God. You said a Leo. Nice skin. Is my skin nice? No, I'm not a Leo. An Aries. Ooh, y'all are doing terrible. My God. A Gemini? No. I'm a Pisces. Thank you, Shasha. I'm a Pisces. I'm a crybaby little bitch. But some of those signs that y'all said are in my chart, though. Not a Virgo, though. But I can't say. You said, I don't want to be here about that man today. Yeah, I'm a crybaby little bitch. You want to know what's something about Pisces? I am a Pisces, but I'm like, whatchamacallit, I'm borderline Aquarius because I'm on the cusp, but fucking other Pisces, like, I either like them or I don't like them. There is no in between. I either fuck with Pisces really hard or I don't fuck with them, and I have not learned who is who. So yeah, that's all I have to say about Pisces. Megan, let's talk about it. Oh, download. Oh, if you guys want to be added to the list and sit over here and whatchamacallit, you could donate to my Cash App or you could donate to my link in my bio. Okay? She said I was in love with a Sagittarius. Cause I was gonna say I fell in love with a Sagittarius. He blew my mind. But she was like, but she hated a Pisces though in that song. So here's that. Megan, okay, going back to downloaded messages. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius because I was so random. That popped in my head so randomly. I want to tell you, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Yesterday, I have to tell you the significance of yesterday. There were so many good moments that made me so happy off of just simple shit. It was the simple shit. I found a bookstore. The books were only like $1 up in there. Some of them were 50 cents. They were good ass books. It's like the simplest shit. The library had like an art unit up in that shit. Free fucking, it's a free museum. And it was fucking amazing art. It was simple shit, but when I tell you that life is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get, is because I was looking at this woman's art, and I can't remember her name. I want to say her name is Angela, but I don't want to misquote that lady, because it wasn't about who she is. It's about the work that she did. And in her murals, if y'all go to my Instagram, I actually took all the pictures of the portrait she did, but I didn't post all of them. I only posted 3 on my Instagram. She does really good work. She literally did it as a hip-hop. She painted hip-hop artists. And I know, Megan, you're gonna be like, bitch, what this got to do with me? I'm getting there. When I was looking at these paintings, like, I was looking at them in details, and it captured, for the first time in my life, I looked at a painting and I was like, it captured, I see the pain. For the first time in my life, I looked at paintings and I was like, I see it down to the detail, especially when you're in person. Like, the pictures that I took did not do it. It was just like, I felt the pain. I felt the hard work. I felt like, and it wasn't even just 1 or 2 or 3 paintings. She had like 20 paintings. And it's like, each one of these, she took her time to sit over here and do all of that. But the pain, she had J. Cole, she had fucking, so North Carolina could be significant. She had fucking, Andre 3000, so a Gemini could be significant. But it's like, she had so many different paintings, but the ones that fucking stuck true to it is that. And then she had a Tory Lanez one, which is a whole nother thing within itself, which I have to probably do a deep dive on that one. But when I was looking at J. Cole's one particularly, I was looking at his eyes, and he just looked like he had so much pain. And in that moment, I cried. Like, I dropped like a few tears. And the reason why I dropped some tears is because, and literally as I dropped tears, I was like, this is what it's about, God. And I was like, this is what it's about, is being in the moment, being present, not knowing what you're going to get. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what it's going to get. The significance of that line is it brought me back to literally Forrest Gump, where Forrest Gump always did a lot of different odd jobs, but he always was successful. You want to know why he was successful? Because he never knew what he was going to get, but he never expected anything in Megan. And I feel like that's significant to your finances, heavy on finances. You never know what you're going to get, so let life show you where you want to be. And it's funny because now I'm sitting over here getting the fucking conversation between me and my lash lady, and she was like, I don't just do lashes. She was like, I'm a personal assistant. We did a whole thing. She was like, it actually just fell into my lap, and I feel like that's significant too, Megan. Like, if you're struggling with finances, just allow it to fall into your lap. Opportunities will fall into your lap when given the chance to. But you close your eyes to opportunities. And you know what's crazy is I asked her, and I was like, well, do you ever feel like personal assisting is beneath you? And she was like, I'm not even gonna lie, sometimes, like, there are moments. She was like, but I really enjoy her. Like, I really enjoy her company. Like, I really like hanging out with her. And that could be significant too. It's like, maybe you take an odd job that maybe seems beneath you, but it's like, it turns out for the best in the end. Maybe, Megan, you could be thinking about starting your own business. I think you should. I also feel the need to sit over here and say, but you got to sit over here and listen to yourself and listen to God. Don't listen to nobody else. And then, Megan, I also feel the need to sit over here and tell you that, because it's crazy, because that's not her only job. She was like, and also, like, I'm a caregiver for my brother. And I was like, you're a caregiver? She was like, yeah, I didn't even have to go to school for it. She was just like, I did have to take some certification classes and stuff like that. But yeah, she was like, I do this and this and this, and she was like, it's really not that bad. I just make sure he's okay, essentially. It's stuff like that, Megan. It's the things, it's opportunities are presented to you when you need it to. But sometimes you have to be removed from situations that's taking from you. And what's crazy is because she used to sit over here. So shout out to my lash lady. I might post her shit, so give her some credit. I think her name is Lash by Azalea or something like that on Instagram. Shout out to my lash lady. If y'all want her and y'all in Vegas, I'll send y'all her shit on Instagram, because she's really, really good. But she used to have her her studio. She was renting out a studio here in Vegas, and But she was telling me, she was like, I was like, what happened? Because it had been a minute since I got my lashes done. And she was like, you know, she was like, they wanted fucking, she was like, I'm gonna be honest, she was like, they wanted like $1,200. She was like, I was paying $1,200 and they wanted to go up more on where she was renting out of. And she was like, and she was like, and towards the end of the month, she was like, I wasn't getting that many clients. She was like, I had clients, but it was just paying the rent, it wasn't paying me. She was like, and I have other shit to pay for. That's significant too, though. And I feel like, you know, what's crazy is that I feel the need to sit over here and say that I gotta go talk to her, because I feel like I have a downloaded message for her too. But the significance of that is that, you know, she was telling me, she was just like, you know, I really thought that I was going to be buying a house by now. She was like, but you know, I had to get this apartment. And she was like, and now I'm doing lashes out of here. But I was like, her place looks so much better than her place looks so much better, like it feels more comfortable than the lash studio did. Like the lash studio was cool, but it was like the apartment shit, how she has her whole layout set up, it was better. And I feel like that's significant, Megan. And the reason why I sit over here and I say that is because maybe you could be sitting over here thinking about going out for business on your own. I think you should do that. And it's like, and then now I'm getting this TikTok that I got, heavy emphasis on just doing odd jobs. And the reason why I say that is because maybe, Megan, you don't want to do the office job no more. Maybe you don't want to, maybe you feel like you're just too like reformed, and it's like you need to be free. You need to express things. You need to sit over here and do shit that's not, like, take the road less traveled. And I feel like that's significant. By you just picking up a lot of different odd jobs, that's what's actually going to make you fucking happy. You find your happiness. And it's like, and what's crazy is it's like, I feel like, Megan, you know what you want to do. It's like, for example, when you first get into like influencing and getting on fucking live and shit like that, you don't make money off of just doing that immediately. You have to find creative ways as to do that. But if you're passionate enough about it, if you're happy about it, it's not about the money. It's just, shit, I could do this shit for free. I enjoy talking to y'all. Like this is my shit. Like, technically, if I don't do donations and I do readings, but if I don't have any readings, then I'm not getting paid. But outside of that, I could do this shit for free. There's times where I'm like, well, I had a dream about such and such. I'm about to do her reading just for free because I just feel called to, because she needs a message. But I feel the need to tell you that, Megan, money will always come to you when you need it to come to you. Always trust that. Never get caught up in the money. Resources will come to you, period. But the point of the matter is you got to sit over here and get out of your head thinking that you're too good for it. And then I also feel the need to sit over here and tell you it's not about the money, and it's not about what you're doing. It's about what's the purpose of you being there. Because sometimes you do odd jobs to sit over here to have one conversation with a person and then it's done. Sometimes it's for you to motivate people. Sometimes it's for you to sit over here and get like a realization that maybe you were sitting over here thinking you was a little too bougie type shit, and it's like, let me humble you a little bit. Sometimes you guys have to realize when you guys are not, because I could think that this is for an everybody message right now, or everybody could resonate with this specific part. Sometimes you guys have to sit over here and be humble and realize that we're not better than one another. Nobody is better. I don't care if you drive a Mercedes AMG 63 and you got all the bags and you got all the fucking properties and all of that. You're no different than a homeless man off the street. We're all people. We all have feelings. We all care. There is no fucking class societies. There is no middle class, fucking upper class and lower class. It's just, we're people. Either you decide to get out here and get this money and learn how to fucking, and don't get me wrong, there are people that have different advantages than us, but it's like, then get out there and go make your own advantage type shit. And I feel like that's the thing, Megan. It's time for you to make your own advantage. So let's get into the cards really quickly, okay? Sorry for that loud. You know what? I'm not sorry. And I gotta learn to stop saying sorry. So maybe that could be significant, because I really don't usually say sorry. Maybe you say sorry when you don't need to be sorry. And then now I'm thinking of like, sorry, not sorry. I think I did a reading and I named it that. If I did, go to my YouTube and watch that, Megan, because that's for you to watch. Sorry, not sorry. But that's actually an ice cream place out here in Vegas. So to the people that's sitting over here that's in Vegas, go to that ice cream place. It's in Summerlin. It's really good. And they got vegan options. And surprisingly, I tried a vegan option and it was really, really fucking good. I was like, this is really good. Megan, I think God wants you to celebrate more. What else? Clarify the 3 of Cups. I think he wants you to celebrate. And what I'm getting just based off this card by itself is like, I feel like God wants you to celebrate and get out more, especially during the nighttime. It's like, get all done up and just go out. Go out with your girls type shit. Yeah. Exactly. The reason why is because if you sit over here and you always worried about money. And you know what's crazy is because I got a 9 of Pentacles coming out. I feel like your blessings is already here, Maggie. Or they're coming. Oh, they're coming in. Like, it's like even more. And now I got the October 31st. And now I'm getting January 23rd by J. Cole. Or I think it's January 28th. But January 23rd. Write down those dates, Megan. Confirmation. January 23rd and January 28th. Significance is going to be there. And for some reason, I'm like, you're going to get confirmation there. But is it going to take? But I don't feel like it's going to take. Ooh, wait. Pentacles might start rolling in by October, but by January 23rd, the 23rd through the 28th, however you want to write it, however you write it down, however you remember to write it, if you come back and watch this shit, Megan. Once you realize that these are, like you're going to like have it. It's like that's when you're going to have it. If you listen. I'm also getting that, Megan, you could be a teacher. Or your experiences are your teacher. I feel like you need to get online too. You need to market yourself, I'm getting. I'm also getting that maybe sometimes you don't have all the pieces and you got to sit over here and gather all the pieces. That's what brings a big team. Or, oh, okay, wait. That's what makes, I was going to say that's what makes a good team. But maybe you're trying to make a big team. But you know, they always say that, listen, the CEO of the company doesn't need to be the smartest. They just need to know how to hire the right people. You hire people that's smarter than you to make you more money. But it starts with you. And they never tell you that, listen, if you are the CEO and you could do everything, every part of your company, it actually gives you, it makes your company respect you. Because it's like, I could do every one of your fucking jobs right now. But I'm busy doing my shit, so that's significant too. Yeah. God is really challenging you right now to sit over here and really figure out what it is that you want. But for some reason, I already feel like you know. You just haven't executed it yet. It's like God is, because your next journey, like your next level is you manifesting. It's heavy emphasis on manifesting. And September 14th is the new moon. So it's time for you to, that's when, bitch, you get to manifesting. Figure it out. You got a week. What it is that you want. And I feel like at all areas in your life, not just business. Heavy on business, but not just business. I'm also getting, because we got a whole bunch of pentacles out on this bitch. Money, 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 money. Get a green candle. Also protect your candle. Burn a green candle and then burn a red candle. That'll be significant. Do your research as to why I told you that. Also, I feel the need to sit over here and tell you that there was another point that I was going to tell you, but it went out of my head. Also, on this this past full moon, you could have released. If you didn't, that's okay. I feel the need to tell you that by the next full moon, now I'm getting Gemini energy right now. By the next full moon, you're going to see your manifestations coming in. I was going to tell you some shit that I can't tell you. That's why God keeps shutting me off. Because I was like, oh, baby, we are here. Okay, I'm listening, God. Shut the fuck up. I just feel like God is sitting over here saying, listen and you shall receive. The Ace of Pentacles is going to come out. Okay, I'm going to be quiet. Just know you're going to see your manifestations come in by next month. But by January, it's like everything you asked for is going to be there. And that's why he wants you to plan it out, though. Because it's not about just manifesting. It's about actually taking action towards it. It's like, for example, you want to get married, even though I know that's not what you want to do. But it's just like, you want to be married, bitch. You better get to fucking figuring out what venue you want to get to, okay? And I'm going to leave it there, okay? Whew, sorry. Megan, I hope they help you, baby. Okay. Now, without further ado, I didn't realize it got so late so fast. See, and that's what I mean. Like, I be like just doing this, just enjoying it for the fuck of it. Like, I really love doing readings, y'all. Like, I really do. And I'm like, damn, it's already almost 2 o'clock. Like, damn. If you guys want personal readings, I'm gonna go ahead and close out on live. Let me make sure I don't have anything on my PayPal, because you know a bitch like to forget about PayPal. But okay, we out here. Okay, so if you guys want to sit over here and don't laugh at me, Shasha. If you guys want to sit over here and do a personal reading off of line, like whatchamacallit, you can sit over here and either book in my bio. But if you want one earlier than what's available, or actually, you know what? If you want a video one, you could book in my bio. If you guys are looking for a phone reading, I think that one is a little bit later. But if you want one right now, just DM me. And I feel the need to tell you, like, if you don't have, like, PayPal, like, I accept Cash App. So if you want to just do it through Cash App, that's cool, too. Just, whatchamacallit, just DM me on here or DM me on IG. And then just tell me if you want a phone reading or if you want a video reading. And then we can get started, okay? Okay. I love you guys. I will see you later. And then all of these will be posted, or both videos will be posted on my YouTube, so you guys can go back. If you guys got a reading today, you can go back and watch them, okay? Now, if by means Tiana, you late, talk about, hey, go to bed, you is late to the party, I am leaving. I'll see you guys later. Be good and make sure you have fun this weekend, okay? Bye, Shasha.